today we're racing up one of the biggest mountains you can cycle up in the whole of the UK. It's Great Dun Fell. This climb is an outright beast. Tops out at over 800 meters above sea level. It's one of the longest continuous climbs with a gradient like this in the whole of the UK. 7 kilometers at over 8 to 9%, with sections hitting as much as 20%. This section right behind me here that I'm just looking at before I race up it in a couple of hours, this is the kind of climb you'd expect to see in like the Vuelta a España. The views from here though are astonishing. Tell you what, you know it's a big mountain when they've got poles to measure the depth of the snow in the winter. As crazy as it may sound doing a hill climb up here, I actually know people that have Everested this climb. Yeah, I got a special treat for you. I'm gonna film the whole climb during the race. I'm gonna upload that as a separate video so you can experience it for yourself. By the way, let me know in the comments down below when I upload the full race footage, 20 minutes plus. Let me know if you want me to do a commentary over it, or if you're just happy to hear the sounds of nature and heavy breathing. Where I'm from in South Wales, there's a mountain people have to hike up, and there's no road to the top, and that's roughly the same height as this. But because it's so high, you get such unpredictable weather. Like the wind, the temperature, it's 5 degrees, and I'm still 400 meters from the summit. Speaking of the summit, that big ball up there, that's it. So a lot like in Mallorca, the highest point on the island has an observatory. It's the same here at Great Dun Fell. So this climb usually is closed. There's gates, there's cattle grids, and the one time I've been up here, I had to actually stop and lift my bike over a gate and then keep going. Cyclists are allowed to ride up here, by the way. It's just it's closed to motor vehicles. So it's very, very rare you get a chance to have a full stab at it. So we're very thankful to the organisation for getting this ticked off today. I just reached one of the flatter sections, and this will be crucial in the hill climb race because I want to be able to get to this and just use it for a little bit of recovery. It's very short, 30 seconds, but I just need to get my breath back a little bit for the last assault to the summit. And this sort of length climb is very unusual in the UK for a hill climb race. You may have seen me do plenty of races where I've been racing for 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 8 minutes, but this today could take anywhere between 21 to 30 minutes depending on the weather. But check this out, this is incredible. Now you guys, if you know me, you'll know this is the type of climb I really enjoy. So this last section now is really steep. Over 2 kilometers and also over 10% average. I think the toughest bit really is saved for last here. There's the Pennines in all their rugged glory. Dream team nutrition today. Squashies and my Sturka Carb Gel. Squashies have solidified a little bit though after last night's cold camping. Okay, just putting the final finishing touches onto this effort now. So I've put my training cassette on, which is a 34 tooth rather than a 30, to give me a bit more scope, because those steep gradients are quite tough on a 44/30 smallest gear, because I'm obviously running a 1x setup now. So it's going to give me a bit more scope for staying in the saddle, which really I want to be seated for the majority of it until maybe the last couple of kilometers on the final steep section. In terms of pacing, I'm going to go conservative at the bottom and then try and big negative split, finish really strong. I don't think I'm in Saclobra form, so I can't like do 3:8:5 for 25 minutes, 24 minutes. But I think I could probably manage, 20 to 25 minutes at 370, 360. So because the climb starts a bit more gradual, I'm going to ride into it at about 350, 360 and then like push on the steeper sections and obviously full gas the final few kilometers. That's the plan. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I was really pleased with that performance. I felt like the top section, we had quite a strong tailwind, and I was just saying it's probably like not very useful to have a really strong tailwind at the top because it's so steep that it doesn't really, obviously if you have a headwind, you know, it does affect you, but a tailwind on such a steep gradient, it's not like, doesn't really help you as much as it could help you on the lower slopes where it's shallower and you've got more capacity to actually go faster, if that makes sense. So from a climber's perspective, you kind of want either a calmer day or, you know, the wind to be just slightly different direction. But I have to say, I'm really pleased with it, and also I'm really happy that the top of the climb turned out to be like visible. We could actually see, because people I know, they were telling me they've been up there countless times and they've never even seen the ball at the top. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a beautiful climb, paced the effort as well as I possibly could, and I felt amazing. And what more can you ask for? Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.